Well, howdy folks. You notice that the camera angle is a little bit differently because I want to show you what I'm going to do here. We're continuing on with this Beauty and the Beast puzzle. Now, I'm going to frame this. And I just put this thing together, but I just want to show you how. I usually don't do this. I should have done it beforehand, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. And this is kind of tricky. So, so if you bear with me, I'm kind of going to do like a time-lapse thing, so I'll speed up the video to show you the process. So first things first is I'm going to get this onto a frame. Now, I'll show you my frame here. Now, this is, I believe, the 24 by 36 poster frame. You can get this at Hobby Lobby for $24.99. Now, if you notice that it's blue in the background, well, that's because, first of all, I spray painted this. The nice thing about Hobby Lobbies, it's a nice firm particle board backing. I spray painted this blue because I wanted it to go with that big other Ravensburger panoramic My Disney Childhood puzzle I did. Well, it's too wide for this. So and the main reason why the Beauty and the Beast reason why I put this puzzle together on the table was because of this specifically, because I didn't know if it was going to fit, and so far I have just laid the thing on top of it and it covers the whole thing, so it should fit quite nicely. Now, there's some things I'm going to do here with this puzzle. I'm going to frame it, and I've got this spray painted. I spray painted the background of this again for that other puzzle, but it didn't fit. So I thought I'd just use this because it's got a blue background. There's a lot of blue in this, so it's just a different shade. And Hobby Lobby has all these needs for the paint, and so I highly recommend them. I'm not sure if their competitor Michelle's has it as well. They may, but I prefer Hobby Lobby myself. So first things first, I'm going to get the box off the table. And so, and then now I'm going to, I have to basically open this frame up. Like take the edges off, take the screen off, and so on and so forth. Okay, now I'm going to set this down for a second. And on the screen itself, I just want to make sure I don't pull my puzzle off. There is a form of protective film that you will want to peel off. Of course, it should just peel right off. Now, let's set that right down there for now. Now, you want to set this off to the side. What I'm going to do, just set it off to the side now, because for 24 hours we cannot, what in the world? Somebody with a subwoofer. So for 24 hours we cannot let this puzzle be touched by anything, because you're going to see what else I'm going to do with it. So first things first is I'm going to make sure. Now, on the back, because I'm going to hang this on the wall, I want to make sure that the image is straight. Now to you this image is upside down, so you're not going to see it really clearly at the moment. So what I'm going to do is we're going to slide this puzzle onto this, and this is going to be the big challenge here without the puzzle falling apart. So here we go. Okay, we have got it on here. Now let's center it up a little bit. So let me readjust the camera angle so you can kind of see what's going on. Now I'll even turn this around so you can see better. Sorry, this is the best I can do, so maybe a little crooked there. But we'll just straighten it out just a little bit. That may be better. All right. Minor technical difficulties, but okay. Okay, so we've got our puzzle onto the board here. So the next thing we're going to do is put on some, it's called puzzle guard, but it's basically puzzle glue. So do and glue. So who makes this? This is from Cardinal Games. This specific one. And some of them come with the puzzle glue inside. You can pick this up at Walmart or any other, like a retail store that sells puzzles that does stuff like this. You can get it at Hobby Lobby or a similar version at Hobby Lobby. You can get, I got this at Walmart, and it ranges from like $4 to $6. So, not too much glue left in this one, but luckily I've got a spare bottle. So here's what we do here. What you want to do is, if any comes out, let's see here. It's a little thick, so yeah, there's some that comes out, not a lot. Yeah, there we go. What you want to do is kind of pour that out all over. All over the puzzle. Of course, it's just trickling out because there's not a whole lot left in this bottle. There was a big chunk that came out. But I'll show you what we do here. We'll get as much as we can on this. I'm going to open up this other bottle, so just to show you. So I think that's about it with that. So let's start with this. And this one particular came with the spreader. What you do is just take it, kind of spread out the glue all over. Okay, that's pretty much it of that one. So let's open up the second one. Must have already opened this one, but anyhow. So just kind of all over. Okay, we'll start with that. Just put the cap back on so it doesn't harden. and just smear this stuff all over it. What it does also is it creates a shine on the puzzle, so it gives it a little bit of a shine, a little bit of a glossy finish. And what this does, it glues all the pieces together. So we get a nice shiny picture. And I'm going for a little bit more, particularly around the edges. I'd like to put a little bit on the edges as well, so that way it kind of helps it stick to the board a little bit. So, there we go. We kind of got that all smeared on. Just kind of going over it again. Maybe over here just a little bit more glue. Just out of... They're saying, he's putting way too much glue on that. Well, I want to make sure it sticks and stays in the frame. So, whoops. I'm getting a little bit of glue on my hands. You can't help that, but that's okay. It is washable. Make sure this, that way I make sure that this thing will stick together. Okay. So, that's that for now. So, the next thing we want to do is let this dry. Make sure there's no puddles. We want to make sure that this dries. So the best thing to do is let this sit overnight and let it dry, and then you come back and check it. So we'll stop here for now. We'll come back, and this will probably just all be on one video the next day. So and we'll come back and check it and go from there. Okay, it's been 24 hours. This has dried, and yeah. So what we're going to do is put the final touches to this frame. So take the screen. We of course line it up. Then we start putting the little edges back on. I don't know how this is going to be, because a lot of times when I do this and put them on, it becomes a little tricky, because these are really meant for posters, like paper posters, and when you put a puzzle on, you know, it's a little bit thicker. It's basically you're putting another layer of cardboard on, because that's basically what a puzzle is. It's paper and cardboard mixed. So the trick is how to get it started. Okay, this is fairly easy, because where it's thick is where the puzzle is, and the rest of it is just paint where I've painted the backboard. But like I said, if this was a full poster size puzzle, framing it becomes a little bit more trickier because of the thickness of the puzzle plus the backing. It's really not intended for that. It's more intended for something like a piece, basically a movie poster or paper. Okay, so having a okay, we got that side on, and then we'll do the sides. They just slide on, and they have different ridges on them, like where it's smooth, that's what's facing out. Anything the one that has the groove in it goes on the back. So there we go. So the next trick is to actually hang this. So we'll go get the power drill. We'll go hang this up somewhere. Where at exactly, I'm not sure. I'm thinking more along the lines of my bedroom. So yeah, and I'll snap some more video of where that's going to be. So here it is. I moved it to my bedroom. It's right next to the Funko Pops and the comic books and so forth. So I'm not going to show you the complete room because, well, this is definitely one of the messier rooms of the house. But anyhow, hey, bachelor pad, what do you expect? So there it is, proudly hanging on my bedroom wall. And I'm taking a look around this room. There's a lot more space that I could be hanging artwork in, so yeah, we may continue this. So that completes another puzzle. We're gonna do another one eventually sometime soon. Which one, I don't know. So do tune into that. I finally found a name for this particular show I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it Puzzle Builder of the Disney Kind. Yeah, a little play on the Steven Spielberg movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but I that wasn't my inspiration. I just thought that'd be cool, Puzzle Builder of the Disney Kind, because all the puzzles I've been buying have been Disney or Disney inspired, because I think some of the artwork is pretty cool with them. And now, a lot of people, when they do puzzles, they're just buying like the generic stuff. Like they'll buy a Disney one, or they'll buy one that has dogs or cats or flowers or some farmhouse or whatever. And that's cool if that's your thing. But I'm sticking with a theme, and I'm just sticking with the theme and going with it. So I've got several of these Thomas Kincaid puzzles I've bought, and those are the ones I'm looking at, and as well as the Ravensburger. The Ravensburgers are really high quality. The Thomas Kincaid ones, and just the artwork alone, I think is pretty cool. So I think there's some pretty cool stuff that we could do with that. And like if you can get a frame and a little bit of paint, and like do some painting around it, like kind of blend in colors and stuff like that. There's no telling what will become of this. Still going to be doing movie reviews and things like that. So, but yeah, Yeah, but tune in next time. We'll have another puzzle, another picture, and yeah, I've noticed. Yes, I'm oversaturated with the whole Beauty and the Beast and the Little Mermaid, but right now those are my favorite ones. Those are my favorite. Those are some of my favorite Disney movies. Um, I think the Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, the Lion King, and I would have to say Aladdin too. But um, but yeah, we'll stick with that. So from me to you, see you later.